gold miners. I'm pleased to say we're joined by Nigel Ferguson. He's from Huntsman Resources, CEO, no less. Nigel Ferguson, appreciate your time today. Before we get to the company itself, get your thoughts on the outlook for the price of gold, particularly considering some of this global uncertainty that abounds at the moment.
Yes, certainly. I mean, look, there's a lot of uncertainty, as you say. We're of the opinion that gold's going to be consolidating and maybe rising up a little bit further in the near future in 2017, and we hope that continues. Obviously, the elections in the US are obviously coming through with some factors that are going to really push the gold price up if people realise what's going on with the new president.
Yeah, it's sitting just above $1,200 an ounce at the moment. Of course, even better when you convert to Australian dollar terms. Yes. So you'd have to say, I would have thought, pretty good timing for anybody that's in the gold space to list. Lo and behold, that's exactly what you guys are doing.
Exactly. We've sort of put the IPO on the table now. It's been lodged with the ASX, and we're hoping to wind things up quite quickly in January and February and be on the boards at the end of February, and then start work in earnest on 2 gold projects. Yes.
And look, what has the feedback from investors been like when you've because you've issued the prospectus, 22.5 million shares at an issue price of 20 cents per share, looking as a result to raise 4.5 million. What has the feedback been like?
Well, it's been very good, so much so that we think we might actually have to cut that back to the 3.5 and satisfy the investors there. Now, we've had very good support, continuing to gain support, so yes, we're very pleased with the way it's gone. Obviously, the Christmas New Year break has had a little bit of an impact there, and we've got Australia Day coming up as well, but we think we'll survive those and have it tucked away by the end of February.
Talk me through the reasoning behind the IPO. I assume raising funds, and how are you looking to deploy those funds?
Certainly, we've got 2 main project areas. We've got one in Western Australia. Both of them are gold. And we've got one in the Congo, and for people who know the Congo, the Democratic Republic of Congo, it really is elephant country, and there's been a lot of gold resources defined and put into production just recently. Kibali Gold is a 600,000 ounce per annum producer around gold resources, and there are other players in the market there who are doing extremely well with resources, 1 million ounce plus to 20 million, I think it is, for Randgold now. So yes, we'll be picking up those licences as soon as we've got the float away, and trying to define a decent sized resource in the DRC and push the one along here in Western Australia as well.
The one over in the Congo, what is the infrastructure like around the project, around the deposit?
The deposit itself is a little bit of a ways in from some roads, but it's nothing untoward that we can't fix and get big machinery in at some stage in the future to do a decent drilling program. But certainly you're remote, as it were, a bit like being in some of the mine sites here in the Western Australian scape. So no, it should be good. We've had teams in already to do work there, and it was fairly simple to get into it. We will need to bring in some sort of self-sufficiency with power generation at some stage in the future if we get to that, and hopefully tag into a better road system which is being upgraded in that area as well.
And look, I have to excuse my ignorance when it comes to doing business in that region. I mean, what is it like? I mean, people talk about sovereign risk in various markets. I mean, talk me through the potential upsides, downsides with operating there.
Certainly. There's always operating risks in any African country, I think some more than others. Our team has been working in the DRC for the last 10, 15 years, maybe a little bit more than that, so we've had good success there. We've had no problems with the government. They've been very supportive with moving the projects forward and allowing us to invest money. We do think that we'll have the inside edge because we do have a local partner, so I always think that's a good way to do it. And we do support the local communities as much as we can.
Nigel Ferguson, look, brilliant to have you on. Appreciate your time today, and look, good luck with the IPO. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Nigel Ferguson from Huntsman Resources. We're off to a break. When we come back, some key economic data dropping today, most notably